Hello students, I am here with another video from the chapter of class 10th Science NCERT book. The name of the chapter is Electricity. So children, we are revising the chapter's previous year's questions which have been asked in the examinations. So with that continuation, I will be discussing the questions related to the board examination, which is important, which has already been asked, and we'll be practicing about the same things as yesterday. Also we have done this the examples, the questions from the same topic. So I'll be carrying on today also with the same chapter, that is electricity. Now children, I move on to the first question related to this topic. The first question is, you have to make the values you have been given as the values of current and potential difference. You have to find out, you have to plot a graph, and then you have to find out the values. Okay, so if you have to plot a graph, what you can do, actually this is the practical based question, and it is also practical to find out to verify Ohm's law is there also there in your practical exam, in your practical part of class 10th. So for that, from that also some of the questions arise. So the question related to that part is also coming in the examination. Okay, so the question here is the values of current I flowing in the given resistor for the corresponding values of potential difference V across resistor. Okay, so what is which is given below? Is given below. I and V has been given. Okay, this is in amperes and this is in volts. Okay, now what you will do, you are going to write down the values of this, that is 0.5 ampere, then 1.6 volt, similarly 1.0 ampere, then 3.4 volt, again 2 ampere current is flowing, and then with a potential difference of 6.7 volts, again you have a value of 3.0 with 10.2 volt. After that you have one more value, that is 4.0 with 13.2 volts. So these are the values which are being given to you, and now you have been asked to plot a graph using these values. So what are you going to do? You have to plot VI graph. For plotting VI graph, you will draw the axis, that is x axis and y axis. On x axis and on y axis, upon x axis you are going to take up the voltage, that is V in volts. Similarly, on y axis you will be taking current in amperes. Okay, and now write down the maximum and the minimum value for this. So we can see the values are coming from 0 to 4, and from here you can from 0.5 till 4. So what are you going to do is, you are going to take a value which is related to, you'll mark it as 0, and then you will write down 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. ठीक है, इस तरह से यहाँ पर ये पूरा वैल्यू रहेगा, और उसके बाद फिर आपको क्या करना है, वाई एक्सिस पर भी आप यहाँ पर वैल्यू रखेंगे 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, ठीक है। एंड देन यू हैव टू प्लॉट अ ग्राफ। कैसे करेंगे? I and V से relate करके। You can see that when the current is 0.5 ampere, the voltage is 1.6. The current is 0.5 ampere, the current is 0.5 here itself, और जो voltage है वो 1.6 है, somewhere here. Okay, similarly, if the current is 1 here, then this one, then the potential difference is 3.4, somewhere this side, ठीक है। इसी तरह से आप बाकी भी लाइंस देख लेंगे, बाकी भी पॉइंट्स देख लेंगे। क्या है फिर? 2 एम्पियर करंट है एंड द वोल्टेज इज 6 here, then the current is 3, then voltage is 10.2, फिर करंट अगर 4 है तो 13.2। ओके, सो यू कैन सी दैट अ स्ट्रेट लाइन ग्राफ इज बीइंग obtained. Fine, a straight line graph is being obtained. This is also verifying the law of, this is verifying Ohm's law. ठीक है। कैसे आप फाइंड आउट करेंगे? अब रेसिस्टेंस का वैल्यू अगर आपको फाइंड आउट करना है, सो यू कैन फाइंड आउट द स्लोप ऑफ दिस graph either, or you can simply take out the values, each of the values from here, and then you can take an average. Got it? So what will be there? So you can take out the slope of this, तो यहाँ पर बनेगा, अगर हम एक पॉइंट ले लें ये वाला 3 और 10, ओके, सो वी कैन मेक द ग्राफ एज दिस इज, ओके, दिस वन। बी नेम कर लेते हैं इसको C एंड A and B, ठीक है। तो we can see that slope is equal to I upon R, slope is equal to I upon R, और इसमें अगर हम स्लोप को फाइंड आउट करेंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा? स्लोप में I में आप देखिए कौन सी वैल्यू रखी है? B और C, सो B C डिवाइडेड बाय R के लिए कौन सी वैल्यू? A and B, A and C है, दिस वन A and C, ठीक है। सी आप यहाँ लिख लीजिए, सी, ओके। तो यू कैन सी दैट दिस इज ए एंड सी। अब इसको आपको फाइंड आउट करना है, इसका वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करना। व्हाट वुड बी द वैल्यू? वैल्यू बिकम्स 2 अपॉन, दैट इज 2 अपॉन 6.8। अब देखिए यहाँ पर ये जो आएगा ये दैट वुड बी समवेयर इन 6.8 का वैल्यू है ये, ओके। सो 6.8, R इज इक्वल टू 6.8 अपॉन 2, इसको आपने राउंड ऑफ कर दिया, 6.8, 3.4 ओम्स रेसिस्टेंस आएगा। सो व्हाट वुड बी द इक्विवेलेंट रेसिस्टेंस? इक्विवेलेंट रेसिस्टेंस वुड बी, देयरफॉर द रेसिस्टेंस इन द सर्किट इज 3.4। द रेसिस्टेंस in the circuit is 6.4 ohms. Okay, so this is about the values to be found with the help of the values which are already given in the form of the table. You can plot a graph and you can find out the slope for the same. Okay children, so this is all about this question. Now I move on to the next question. If you are not able to find out the slope, you can find out the average values of the resistance at one single, at each of the points, and then you can take out the average of that particular part. Okay, sometimes these questions are being asked, and then numerical based questions are maximally it is going to be asked in the examination. So we will be discussing more of the numericals, that is we have seen about 1 mark question, 3 mark question. We are seeing 3 mark questions. This was asked also for 3 mark question. Now for this One question is, a 9 ohm resistance is cut into three equal parts and connected in parallel. Find the equivalent resistance for the combination. Okay? So a 9 ohm, it's very easy question, but still it has been asked, so I am discussing this. A 9 ohm resistance is cut into three equal parts and are connected in parallel. Find the equivalent resistance of the combination. ठीक है, तो इसके लिए सॉल्यूशन क्या हो जाएगा? We can see that a 9 ohm resistance is there, which has to be which is cut into three equal parts. तो 9 का 3 equal parts क्या हो जाएगा? 1.3 3 3 and 3. And यहाँ पे हमको parallel resistance निकालना है. So resistance of each part would be 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3. First of all, we will take out the equivalent part. So resistance which has to be calculated of each part is equal to 9 upon 3. That is 9 upon 3. Now what you will do, you will take out the equivalent first of all you will equate it, divide this 9 by 3, so it becomes 3 ohm. Okay, resistance would be 3 ohms. तो अब जब रेजिस्टेंस 3 ohms हमारे पास है, इसी 3 ohm को आपको क्या करना होगा कि इसको पूरा चेंज करना है, और जब रेजिस्टेंस हम फाइंड आउट करेंगे तो R इज इक्वल टू R1 प्लस R2 प्लस R3. ठीक है, ये तीनों R से हम प्लस कर देंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा? R1 इज इक्वल टू R2 प्लस R3 विच इज इक्वल टू 3. ठीक है, तो अब सिंपल सा चीज़ है, यहाँ पे बोला था कि 9 ohm रेजिस्टेंस है जिसको हमें 3 इक्वल पार्ट्स में बांटना है. पैरेलली दे आर कनेक्टेड पैरेलली. द resistance are connected parallelly. ठीक है, तो अब के लिए उसके लिए क्या करना होगा? 1/r इज इक्वल टू 1/r1 प्लस 1/r2 प्लस 1/r3. ठीक है, उसके लिए आप क्या करेंगे? 1/3 प्लस 1/3 प्लस 1/3. ठीक है, 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3. So this becomes, you will take the LCM and it will come 3, and 1 plus 1 plus 1, it becomes 3. The answer is 1 ohm. So 1/r parallel is equal to 1/1 ohm. इसको आप अगर आप पैरेलल कर लेंगे तो क्या आंसर आ जाएगा? This becomes 1 ohm. ठीक है, so this was about the second question. Now we'll move on to the next question related to the same topic. Actually this question was quite easy, but still this has been asked in the examination, so I have given you the solution of these. This type of question could also come, as once it has already been asked, so there are chances that it could be asked, and you should always be prepared for easy questions as well as the tough questions. Fine, but still sometimes calculation mistakes are being done, so avoid making calculation mistakes. So understand the concept of the question and then go for the solution. Now children, the next question is, the potential difference between the terminal of a heater is 60 volt, which it draws a current of 4 ampere from the source. Find the resistance of the heater when it is in use. So what are you going to do? You will write down the first you will write down the question. The potential difference between the terminals of an electric heater is 60 volt when it draws a current of 4 ampere from the source. Okay, find the resistance of the heater. Find the resistance of the heater. ठीक है, अब इसके लिए क्या करना होगा? When it is in use, we have to find out the resistance of the heater when it is in use. ठीक है, अब इसके बाद हम क्या करेंगे? इसको हमें कैलकुलेट करना है, इसका वैल्यू. सो व्हाट विल डू, विल सी व्हाट इज बीइंग गिवन. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल we have been given the volts, that is 60 volt. ठीक है, उसके बाद हमें क्या मिला है? उसके बाद हमको देखना है कि करंट हमें दिया हुआ है I, that is 4 ampere, and we have to find out the resistance, which is unknown. So we know that from Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. Okay, V is equal to I into R. तो यहाँ पे हमें जो वैल्यूज दी हुई will fit it here. So we have got 60 volt. तो 60 volt यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है, करंट हमें दिया 4 ampere into R. So from this we can find out the value of R, which becomes 60 upon 4. This becomes 60 upon 4. Okay, so here you can cancel this. Okay, you can cancel this. 4 ones are 4, 4 fives are 20. So this becomes 15 ohm resistance will be produced by the heater when it is in use. Okay children, so this is about this question, and it is very, again, if you feel that the concept should be known, calculation should be absolutely correct. You should not make any kind of stupid mistakes. So please be careful while calculating the simple calculations even. So please make sure that whatever numbers you are writing, you are copying the same numbers. Sometimes what happens, children, while copying, they are going to change the digits. So please don't change the digits as they have been asked in the question. You have to take up the same numbers, otherwise your marks would be deducted. It would be cancelled. That question would not be checked because it was not according to the question which has been asked. Okay. So what we have done here, we have simply proved this using Ohm's law. We have found the value using Ohm's law, that is V is equal to IR, where the potential difference has a relationship between the current. Okay, it is a product of current and resistance. The amount of resistance is more when the current is more. It has a direct relation. Okay, now अभी क्या करना, ओके, द करंट एंड द रेसिस्टेंस हैज इनवर्स रिलेशन, दैट इज व्हेन करंट इज मोर रेसिस्टेंस इज ऑलवेज लेस, एंड रेसिस्टेंस अगर ज़्यादा है तो करंट कम हो जाता है, ठीक है, क्योंकि एक करंट को फ्लो अपोज करने का एक प्रॉपर्टी है किसी भी कंडक्टर की. ओके, नाउ वी मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक, दैट इज an electric bulb draws. This is from year 2013. This question has been asked. This is question says an electric bulb of resistance 200 ohm draws a current of 1 ampere. Calculate the power of the bulb the potential difference between the end is the potential difference between the ends and the energy in kilowatt hour consumed when it burns, when it glows for 5 hours. ठीक है, अब क्या करेंगे आप, यहाँ पर आपको फाइंड आउट करना है कि कौन कौन सी चीज़ें आपको दी हुई हैं, क्या क्या फाइंड आउट करना है. यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट द पावर which is being to be calculated, potential difference has to be calculated, and then you have to calculate the energy which is in kilowatt hour when the bulb is being blown it is burning for 5 hours. Okay, so what is being given? First of all, power we have to find out. The solution of this question goes like this: power of the bulb is equal to power, you know the formula, power is equal to, you have to understand, we have got current, we have got this resistance and the time we have got. ठीक है, तो आपको पावर का और रेसिस्टेंस का और करंट का पहले रिलेशनशिप निकालना है. तो क्या निकलता है, I square R. So we have I as 1 ampere 1 square into R कितना है 200 1 square and 200 ohms we have. So power we got it as 1 square तो 1 ही रहेगा 200, so 200 you have got it as 200 watt. Got it? Now if the what about energy? Energy consumed if it burns for 5 hours. If it burns for 5 hours. ठीक है, इसके लिए आपको क्या करना होगा, you have to see that when it burns for 5 hours, you have to calculate the power into time. Energy is equal to power into time. तो कितना पावर यहाँ पे हमने फाइंड आउट किया, 200 watt into time कितना है 5 hours. Okay, 12 5 this is 1000 kilowatt hour and that is this is watt hour. उसके बाद इसको आप कैलकुलेट करेंगे और जो फॉर्मूला निकलेगा दैट विल बी इक्वल टू एज 1 किलोवाट आवर. ओके, दैट वुड बी 1 किलोवाट आवर. इसके बाद आपको देखना है कि इसमें हमने क्या कैलकुलेट किया है. इसमें सिंपल कैलकुलेशन है, बहुत इजी, जो कि पावर इनटू टाइम की है. 200 वाट इनटू 5 आवर्स के लिए आंसर आया. सो दैट बिकम्स 1000 watt hour and then 1 दैट इज इक्वल टू 1000 वाट आवर है, तो वो ऑलरेडी आपको पता है 1000 वाट आवर का मतलब होता है 1 किलो वाट आवर। ओके, सो इट वाज वेरी इजी। वेयर ऑल्सो वी हैव गॉट द गिवन वैल्यूज, एंड गिवन वैल्यूज के साथ आपको बस इतना करना है कि सारी वैल्यूज को फॉर्मूला में एज इट इज आपको फिट कर देना है, ठीक है। तो सारी वैल्यूज का मतलब क्या होता है, यहाँ पे यू हैव बीन गिवन विद the resistance of, you have been given with the resistance of 200 watt, 200 this ohms, then current you have got as 1 ampere, और क्या given था, और हमारे पास था टाइम दिया हुआ था 5 hours का। So we have got this value that we were given with all these three values. So we found, first of all, we calculated the power of this circuit, that is power is equal to I square into R, that is 1 square into 200 ohm। पावर कितना फाइंड आउट किया, 1 स्क्वायर तो 1 ही रहेगा, और 200 है तो 200 into 1 becomes 200 watt। अब फिर हमें क्या करना था, पावर को हमें एनर्जी में देखना है, तो एनर्जी कंजम्पशन के लिए क्या फाइंड आउट करेंगे, एनर्जी कंजम्पशन के लिए हमें फिर से सेम फॉर्मूला यूज करना है, पावर जो टाइम का फॉर्मूला यूज करना है। तो व्हाट वी हैव डन, वी हैव सीन द पावर वी हैव गॉट एज 200 watts into how much hours, it is 5 hours। okay, so this was about the question, the solution for the question, children. Now we will solve one more question related to that particular topic। okay, so understand that you have to calculate the values according to the power which is being given, एंड पावर तो कई सारे कॉन्सेप्ट में मैंने आपको पढ़ाया हुआ है, कई सारे कॉन्सेप्ट में वो पावर का कैलकुलेशन देखना होता है। तो यहाँ पर भी आप सेम वही यूज़ करेंगे, और फिर आपको फाइंड आउट करने के लिए आंसर लेकर के आना होगा, ठीक है। ऐसे ही कभी कभी क्या होता है कि कुछ क्वेश्चंस आ जाते हैं, जैसे अभी यहाँ पर लिखा हुआ है व्हाट इज़ एन इलेक्ट्रिक करंट, आपके पास एकदम क्रिटिकल क्वेश्चन है ये, दैट इज व्हाट इज़ एन इलेक्ट्रिक सर्किट। क्वेश्चन इज what is electric circuit, and what you have to do, you have to distinguish between open and closed circuit। okay, open and closed circuit, this has been asked in 2009, this question was asked in 2009। so अभी भी इसके बाद भी पूछा गया 2011 में, ठीक है। तो कई सारे जगह में एग्जाम्स होते हैं, तो कई सारे जगह से ये क्वेश्चंस यहाँ पर कंपाइल्ड हैं, यू कैन see that, and also will get it as I am collecting it and giving it to you, you can see these videos and you can that might help you, fine। so what is an electric circuit, so how will you define electric circuit, it is a pathway where the current flows, it is a pathway where the current flows, the arrangement for maintaining the continuous flow of current in the electric and the electrical by the electrical energy, the source of the various electrical components are connected with each other by the conducting wires is known as electric circuit। okay, so what you can write down, electric circuit, electric circuit means it is the pathway, it is the pathway for the current, electric current to flow, okay, it is the arrangement, you can say the arrangement consists of various components of circuit। ठीक है, for example you can say bulb, you can say that there is the example could be bulb, it could be wire, it could be switch, it could be a battery for maintaining the potential difference। so it is nothing but it is just a pathway where the current is flowing। what is an open circuit, you can write down as open circuit, the difference between open and the closed circuit, इसमें आपको क्या करना होगा, इधर करंट फ्लोज, द सर्किट इन विच करंट इज not flowing, and here what happens, the current flows in the circuit. ठीक है, ऐसे आप यहाँ लिख सकते हैं बल्ब के केस में आप कोई भी डिवाइस यहाँ ओपन सर्किट में, स्विच कैसे होता है, स्विच इज इन ऑफ कंडीशन, दिस इज ओपन सर्किट, स्विच इज इन ऑन कंडीशन। ठीक है, तो जैसा मार्क्स होगा वैसा आप यहाँ पर क्वेश्चन का आंसर दे सकते हैं। ओके चिल्ड्रन, so this was all about today's video, and we have seen few questions, and this question was the last one. I'll be discussing some more questions in the next class. So that's all for today's video. I will be meeting you all in the next class.